Hey, good morning. Good morning to you. It is Friday. Tangi here, peak performance specialist for real estate principals and professionals that really want to grow themselves and their people and their business in the least amount of time. It is Friday the 26th. I believe it's the 26th, yes. Big love to all of those who celebrated Anzac Day here in Australia. And Kate Ashton, good morning, my love. Lovely to see you here. Hi, Holly. Great to have you here as well on Instagram. This morning session is going to be really it's a simple idea. You may have heard me say it before. I did a quick live yesterday, but here's what I'm experiencing. Most of you know I tend to coach, well, I do coach principals and team members in real estate and property, just really helping them produce breakthrough results in their life. Rapid Fire Friday is dedicated to reflecting on the lessons that I've learned from my coaching sessions through the week and just sharing some tips with you that you can potentially put into your business and reap the same results. I do this because I know not everyone has access to the resources to, invest in themselves with a one-on-one coach. Hey, Kate, can you give me a shout out into what the quality's like on Facebook? Because as you know, here on the Mornington Peninsula, we've had some challenges with reception that we've been trying to sort out. And Holly, if you can give me a wave and let me know what the quality's like, that'd be great. Here's what I know. Many real estate professionals are currently feeling levels of frustration because vendors and buyers are cooling off because they're unsure of what the outcomes are going to be for the upcoming election on May. Oh, excellent reception. Thank you. Excellent response. Thanks, Kate. Because they're worried about what the outcomes are going to be for the upcoming election here in Australia on the 18th of May. And they're concerned about how that's going to affect property prices, what that's going to mean as far as, investment, properties, and negative gearing. So some people are holding off. And here's what I'm noticing. It's making many principals and individuals tense and frustrated because they can't produce the results that they want to produce. Here is my invitation. Your frustration means that you are focused on you and what you're not getting done or what you're not achieving. G'day, Reese. G'day, Reese from McGrath. Great to have you here. So if you're an agent and you're feeling frustrated about buyers and vendors cooling off because of the election and uncertainty, the frustration means you're just focused on yourself, understandably, and you're not able to get the listings or the sales that you want in time. Here's my really simple invitation. Turn that frustration into a potential future fortune by putting together an event, a live event 1 to 2 weeks after the election. Start promoting it now, call it an investor information night, and curate some of your local key stakeholders in the industry or who have similar clientele like you, be it mortgage brokers, financial advisors, solicitors, accountants, conveyancers. And start advertising now in local paper, through DMs, via SMS and on social media, that no matter what the outcome of the election, you will inform them of the best direction for them to take for their real estate future. It's an amazing opportunity to let people know that you are the key agent of influence, that you understand that your community have questions and concerns about their future. And rather than get stuck and frustrated that there's no movement, why don't you be of service? Why don't you put on a night, some tea and coffee, and even invite a council representative to talk about the future prospectus of the community that you work in? I had a client do this a while ago. It wasn't for the election, but it was for the an NBN, all the changes that were happening with the National Broadband Network. There was a lot of frustration in his community around questions around how it would affect business and connection and homes, and no one was providing the answers. And I said to him, mate, this is a phenomenal way for you to position yourself as someone of service, someone adding value. And the irony is it had nothing to do with real estate. It's like, Tanj, I don't know how it's going to go. I said, trust me, mate, just do it. Ask out there, the public, do you have questions about the NBN and how it's going to impact you and your business? He promoted the event. He did a midday and an evening session. And I said, ring me afterwards and let me know how many people showed up and what happened. He rang me at 9:30 that night. I even remember where I was sitting. And he said, oh my God, 300 people turned up. So he gathered 300 people's new names and some he already knew and added them to his database tribes that he could help them and be of service in the future. And he kept them informed of the NBN. Same thing with real estate. Rather than get frustration by people stalling with uncertainty and fear and concern, be the informer. Educate them and get a panel of people together to help them make the great decisions that they need to make for their future, and do a great Q&A session. You also then can make sure that if the room is full of investors, you can ask them, listen, if you're currently happy with are you happy with your current property manager? If not, and you want a conversation, we're currently offering 12 months landlord insurance for free if you give us the chance to look after your property and put your portfolio under one roof. There are just ways for you to add value. So that's my little tip for Rapid Fire Friday. Notice if you're frustrated with vendors and buyers and whether they're calling. Notice if that's stopping you prospecting and giving you great reasons why you don't have results. And notice if you're comparing yourself to your competitor. My invitation is turn all of that energy into an opportunity to educate and inform and collaborate with local key ideal stakeholders that have lots and lots and lots of potential investors and vendors and buyers that you can then meet with by doing an investor information night. So that's my idea for you, a really quick one. I just want you to get into action. Too many people are using reasons why they don't have results, and I've got clients that are actually doing this as we speak. So you'll either take the information, go, yeah, not a bad idea or good idea, and not do anything with it, or you will get into action and do something today to add value to your local community who are questioning and concerned around what's happening in the marketplace. So thanks for tuning in. Just a quick one for Rapid Fire Friday. That was rapid. Remember, I'm here for you if you have any questions, challenges, issues, or concerns around navigating the current state of real estate, especially here in Australia. But if you're tuning in overseas, awesome, welcome. It's a mindset game. So this is 90% mindset and 10% skill, the game of real estate. Hey, James, great to have you here. And Marcus Smith, good morning, Marcus. So I was going to wrap up, but if you have a question, actually, Kate, did that make sense? And are you going to do an information session in your local community to answer all the questions that investors are currently experiencing and vendors or buyers are calling on because of the upcoming election? Turn that frustration into a future fortune. I promise you, be of service and watch what happens and stay sticky with them. Stay informing, and you'll really become a key person of influence in your local community. Okay, great. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, Mindset Mastery Monday is always 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday. Type in live if you watch the live version of this, or if you watched the record, please type in record. Have a beautiful weekend. Much love to you and your family. And as always, in the words of Maya Angelou, remember, people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Go and make your clients, your family, your community feel really great this weekend, and happy show day tomorrow. Kate saying, I'm thinking of it. It's definitely a great idea. Yeah. So Kate, here's the coaching for you. Think it, do it. You're achieving phenomenal results by thinking and doing. Trust me. Do an expression of interest at least. Do a call out. Ask your clients and your community, do you have questions about how the upcoming election will impact your investments in the future? Are you wondering which direction to take and how negative gearing will affect you and your investments? Well, no matter what the direction or outcome of the election, we are here for you and have a whole team of people lined up to provide some aids to your community queues and be of service. All right, Joanne's tuned in and we're tuning out. Thanks, Joanne, for tuning in. Hope that was of value. If you watch the live, type in the live, and if you watch the record, type in the record. Just a rapid fire Friday. I'll see you for Mindset Mastery Monday on Monday next week. Take care. Happy show day tomorrow. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend.